Yeah, guys, welcome to AV Atmos. Now, Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker has actually dropped, and the first reactions for it are out on social media, and they are not looking very good. Actually, I'm not really impressed by this whole trilogy. I've not really liked the trilogy. I've made it known to, even though I'm a Disney freak, everything Disney puts out, I love everything Disney puts out. But there's something about their Lucas division, the Star Wars division, that I have not liked, especially their iteration of the franchise. Never really liked anything they put out in the last 5 years from Star Wars, except The Mandalorian, that I love very, very well. In fact, Mandalorian is the best thing Disney has put out for Star Wars content. Now, we're gonna go over the reactions I'm seeing on social media. Some are bad, some are good, and I will see this film probably by next week, not this weekend, but I'll be seeing it by next week and bring you guys my official review. So be kind of like heads up for some of you guys. There are some spoilers here. But if you really don't want spoilers, you can skip this and go to something else. But I probably keep it a lot more spoiler free as much as possible. And let's start out with a verified account, Rob Chaos. He's saying, just stepped out of the Rise of Skywalker. It's an immensely satisfying and massive end to the saga. It's dumb. Nah. This is like, you see, one thing I have a problem with all this type of movies that I know will turn out bad is the fact that a lot of shills will come out, paid shills will come out and praise it. Now he's saying it somewhat addresses issues, problematic characters. What are you talking about? The trash that Ryan Johnson did with Last Jedi? Okay, and he goes on to say, and the most unanswered question from the Force Awakens and the Last Jedi too. Last Jedi is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. I absolutely despise the Last Jedi. I don't even like Force Awakens. Force Awakens was so boring that I had to even kind of like skip it entirely. I just never really liked this franchise. The only Star Wars that I actually liked of recent from Disney is Solo. Funny enough, that film flopped at the box office so hard, but I actually enjoyed that film. I think I gave it a 7/10. Now, this next person is saying Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Oh my God, I absolutely was blown away. I was actually blown away, and I've never been so satisfied by a film. This is the end of an era, and kind of like a franchise that has defined my life, and this did justice in ways I didn't imagine it could. You will cry, basically. So more people are saying epic, all of it. Now this, I'm not going to say that all these people are paid shows. It's kind of like their own opinion. I am not a fan of this franchise, and I know this film would have a lot of divisive reactions, and as you guys can see from what's on screen here, a lot of people are saying it's good, especially from the verified accounts. Now I have a problem with popular verified celebrities reviewing films, because more or less you may not be able to get a lot of real facts for the film. I actually wait for real audience to give me an idea of how a film looks like, or how a film thrilled them while they watched it, before I can give my verdict on how it is. Now, the problem I had with Last Jedi was it was woke as crap. Let's go to another site. This person is saying it's a fantastic film. Now, the surprising is this dude they call Scott Mendelson. He is the guy. I never really liked this guy because he's a Disney hater. I just don't like his way of doing it, but I like his articles. But funny thing is, he actually gave this film a negative review, which is really, really impressive, and I think I'm going to hold him to his words. And he goes by this: at worst, I expected Rise of Skywalker to be a well-made movie that I didn't like, or whose story choices I disagree with. I was not expecting a genuinely bad movie with video game plotting, thin characters, weak action, and endless exposition of no consequence. Heartbreaking. My goodness, this is a terrible rating, and I actually can see it from his angle because there is so much he must have seen in this film that disappointed him to bring out, because this guy sells out more or less. He likes praising some weird ass movies that really don't make sense, and bashes so many Disney films. So I'm kind of happy that he's bashing this because everything about the new Star Wars have been trash, and I really expected it. Now he goes on to say, so the Rise of Skywalker, in the end, it's Star Wars fans that killed Star Wars. Now a lot of people are commenting on his page saying it was bad writing that killed Star Wars. A lot of people are saying the fans had zero control of what Disney did with the franchise. In fact, they seem to relish in doing the opposite of what people wanted, and this is natural outcome of people like Ryan thinking they are clever for breaking down everything people love about the series. That is true because Rian Johnson really ruined the experience for this franchise for me, because they go use a character that little to no one really likes. I hate Ray that what's that, Daisy Ridley playing Ray. Something about her playing Ray is cringy. Like, she is annoying as hell. I just don't like her character, and I heard she was saved in this film by Kylo Ren. Palpatine had a smaller role, even though he was tied up to kind of like a chair that supports his life force and all that. Some guy saying Disney shows blames fans instead of the studio. You see, guys, this is a divisive reaction that I'm seeing right now. Now, the official review embargo will be lifted today, and I will cover that once that, because I really at least want the review embargo to be lifted so that I can at least see what verified reviewers are saying about this and see how well it does on Rotten Tomatoes. And but I have a bad feeling about the rating of this film. I'm not going to say I'm not going to see it, but I'm going to see it next week, regardless of how bad the rating is. Unlike movies like Charlie's Angel, Black Christmas, Terminator Dark Fate, those movies I skipped at the box office. I just skipped watching them because they had that woke garbage message that ruined the entire franchise. This I would probably say, regardless of whether it's woke or not, just to cover it for you guys here on the channel. So guys, follow us on social media. There's a lot on the review of this, and a lot of reaction that I'm seeing right now. So I will bring you guys the official critic review probably by tomorrow, and follow us on social media, and I'll see you guys next time.